8 months. That is how long I have been living at Cerro Gordo now. It's crazy to think about, but this abandoned mining town is my home. It's my work, and in a lot of ways, it's my life's work. And over the past 30 days, there's been a lot of updates up here. And in this video, I'm gonna show you everything going on. So guys, YouTube sent me one of these. Thank you very much. It is an official 100,000 subscriber play button. They're a little behind, but that's all right. And I'm showing you this to say thank you, and to also say this is gonna be the first item that I am putting inside a time capsule that will be going underneath the new American Hotel. This is an idea that somebody mentioned in one of the premiere chats. In the next week, I may be pouring the foundation of the new hotel. My favorite thing about Cerro Gordo is finding treasures from the past. And so I'm gonna create a little bundle for whoever comes upon this. And I hope it's a really, really long time away. I hope it's 500, 1,000 years from now. But I'm gonna be putting this under the hotel. So the only way to get it would be then the new hotel is gone and they're breaking up the foundation of the new hotel, which it's weird to put yourself in that headspace because the new hotel doesn't even exist yet. And so when I was thinking about what to include in here, I was thinking what would be interesting and what would I like to see if I was finding something from that far in the past. And it's another form of memento mori, right? I mean, I'm having to put myself in a mentality of the next time that this bucket is opened, I am gonna be dead. Probably everybody watching this video is gonna be dead. But that's a fact of life. And so what can I leave behind that people might enjoy? So let's get to some of these items. First, I wrote this letter. Today is November 20th, 2020, and my name is Brent Underwood. I'm the current owner here, and I love this town. I hope you're reading this long after 2020. Maybe 500 years? 1,000 years even. It's wild to try to put myself in the headspace to think about Cerro Gordo in 1,000 years. I really hope it's still here. I bought Cerro Gordo just over 2 years ago and fall in love with this place more and more every day. For the past 8 months, I've been living here, mostly alone, trying to bring a heartbeat back to this town. To create a place where more people can come, share the beautiful land, and learn about the history here. I truly think it's my life's mission. I feel really grateful to have found something to dedicate my life to, and have been working really hard not to mess it up. I feel a great sense of responsibility here. Not to any one person, but to history as a whole. It's a great weight on my shoulders sometimes, but I've been working really hard. 10 to 12 hours a day trying to see this mission through. And I hope in the end it's all worth it. This town is much more than me. There were owners before I was here, and there'll be owners long after I'm gone. I wonder who the owner is when you're reading this. I hope it's someone that still dreams that Cerro Gordo can be more than it currently is. I'll give you a few fun things I've been working on around here over this past month. The biggest thing this month has been the basement of the American Hotel. I've been digging that with the help of Josh and John, two local guys. Josh is doing a lot of the heavy machinery work, but training me to become an expert operator too. I'm getting a lot more comfortable using the loader and backhoe. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I really appreciate all the support from the surrounding community. It makes it easier to keep going those long days. Hopefully, within a month we have the basement built. The basement that you went through to get this note. It's weird to think about that. All right, this is exciting stuff. If you see here, the hotel site is officially staked off. So this line will show the dimensions of the hotel. So it'll start here. There'll be a wooden, so it'll be up. The reason this is dug down is we'll build a basement that'll be about this high, and then we'll backfill it so the site will be about here, and then across there'll be a full basement. And as you can see, this line, it will go back to about where you see. Then I'll go over, and back this way. When you get back here, this will be the kitchen. Or this will be the basement below the kitchen, but eventually this will be the porch out here. And so this will be the views. This dirt's just being left here because we'll backfill it. We're gonna take the loader and put the dirt back around the hotel. So yeah, it's exciting. It's getting there. It's staked off. It's getting real. So what I'm finding is that I was digging in the dump for all these bottles, but I found 3 bottles in the last 10 minutes in this. So these used to be a big brush and in the roots. So imagine, you know, they were thrown there. Over the years, that bush was huge, so nobody could see anything in the bushes. Now that they burned away, down in their roots, there's all sorts of things. So the bottle hunt continues. See, this is what I'm talking about. In the roots, find stuff that was hidden. More stuff. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna find some Levi jeans up in these roots. Just last week, I got the approved blueprints for the hotel. It was such an exciting day. I've been dreaming about people from all over the world coming, sitting, and sharing the view. All right, world premiere. Never before seen. Stamped, issued, approved. New American hotel plans. So as you can see, it's gonna look pretty similar as it did before. So you imagine coming in, railings, door, deck out front, an area for people to sit. You would come in, deck here, enter here, lobby, poker room. Remember, that's where the bullet hole is in the wall around here. So I guess I just have to shoot somebody in the corner of the hotel room over there. Any volunteers, comment below. Dining area, just like there was before. In the back, kitchen, just like there was before. Before there was this gazebo just off the hotel that wasn't used for anything. Now it's gonna be restrooms, people can use that. And then the deck, this wall will move to make this indoor dining area have views of the outdoor when it's all done. 6 hotel rooms, all with their own bathroom. There you have it. Sneak peek. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited. I mean, like, the site's cleared, plans are approved. I have the plans in my hand. I mean, what's not to be excited about? It's just amazing, you know, things are starting to finally seem real, I guess. And we're going up. You know, next step is a basement. And so, you know, hey, if you have a skilled trade, if you're able to do framing or block work or electrical or pretty much anything, would love to have any help we could get. So I'm gonna put a link below in the description of this video. And if you have a trade that you'd love to come help out up here, would love to have you. Super excited about the progress. It's going to be winter, so we'll see how much we get on this winter. But I'm still shooting for that summer 2021. So let's make it happen. We still haven't figured out the water up here. We got the pump down at the 700-foot level of the Union Mine working, but it only lasted a week or so. We tried again last week, but couldn't quite figure it out, so I boarded it up for the winter. I grow more content each day that I stay here. I feel like I'm in flow for one of the first times in my life. Over the past month, I made it a real point to try to take better care of myself. I've been eating better and working out in this new gym I set up. Maybe if you dig up by the old goat barn, you'll find some 45-pound plates buried. I have goats here by the gym. They're sticking around this winter, so I had to insulate their pen to make sure they were comfortable. I really like having livestock up here. I hope there is still some when you're reading this. If not, go get some goats and name them. Name one Brent. At Cerro Gordo, you kind of just got to use what you got available. So I got some carpet here, some other carpet, and small amounts of insulation to try to make the goats a little bit more comfortable this winter. Because while it's beautiful right now, it's probably 65 degrees outside. In a week or so, it's supposed to snow. So inside here, you can see the attempts of
putting some insulation in the walls, using what we can to insulate it, and then probably lower the roof some, make them a nice warm little home in here. Does that sound nice, guys? Tofu, what do you think? Tofu? Yeah, you like it, huh?
So first off, some improvements. A second gate before that gate. So there's like an added layer. You guys just ate. Calm down. Bah. 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 Trying to show off your crib. Back up, back up, back up, back up. So this is their pen now. You see, put some hay down, lowered the ceiling a lot, insulated all these walls, and even got them this. Make sure that it's not too cold for them, little thermostat. About 50 now. You guys are good, right? Yes? Tofu? What do you think about your new house? You guys like it? Let me close the door. So you put in a window up here so no less air can get out. Alright guys, that's how they get in and out. Back out. Ow. And so that's that. As you can see, quite a bit of work done. Dropping that roof. That took a long time, but a lot better for them in here now. This is their entrance, and this is to prevent if a bunch of snow comes, it doesn't block them in there. There's hay at the bottom. Hey! And it's gonna make them a lot warmer. Hello? Cat update. Hey, no stretching on me. Gordo, come on up. There you go. Oh. Oh, everyone's here. Playtime. Oh, big yawn. Hey, hey, we're not doing that on me. No. Got it. Gordo wants to get involved. This month I've been getting a lot more mail, which I appreciate. It's awesome. It's kind of a nice way to connect people. I write back to as many of them as I can. Can't always write back, but I'm doing my best. So, if you're looking for a pen pal on a mountain, whoa. That's awesome. The guy at Cerro Gordo. That's so funny. It's a pretty good haul. Gotta bring this all back up the hill. And now I'm gonna sit through and read all of it and return it. It's kind of fun, you know, to come back to town. Mayor Cerro Gordo. I don't know if I have that title yet, but it's fun. I like it. Thank you. Thank you to everybody. I'm going to read through them, respond to as many as I can. Oh, all the way from Edinburgh. That's awesome. I've been doing a lot of hiking and exploring this month. Long hikes, not taking my phone. I went back the other day towards the old talc pit, took a right, and got completely lost. So we're pretty far away from town now. Maybe a 30-minute razor ride and an hour hike. And I found this trail, what almost looks like a road, that obviously nobody's been on for a while. I don't know where it goes, but this is one of the first days in a while I've actually just had
fully to myself. That was something to do. So I'm just enjoying a hike. It's beautiful back here. It's a part of the property I've never really been to. Curious where this thing goes too, because look, it's a cut down tree. So obviously humans are out here somewhere. This is the type of stuff I love. I mean, we are so far out here now. We're probably a 2-hour hike, and I'm just walking, and look. Some old beer bottle probably. Oh man, that gets me excited. Maybe there's a camp around here, but most likely it's way up that wash. There's gotta be something up that wash, but again, I just started too late today. All I need to do is bring the drone and fly the drone up the wash to see if I can see anything. But that is awesome. I haven't found a beer bottle like outside of the town square of Cerro Gordo, so. Oh, what have we got over there? I mean, there's a lot of chopped down trees around here. Man, I wish I started this earlier. It's just such a hike to get back here, but that's awesome. I think there's a nice feeling about being a little lost. Not like fully lost, but just feeling a little bit like you have no more sense of where you are. And it's completely new and unknown to you and to maybe people for 100 years or so. Or maybe longer than that. You don't know. It's just a feeling that I never got in the city. You know, growing up in the suburbs or then living in New York City, you're never lost. You know, people could say that they're lost in a city, but you're not. But out here, I don't want to get lost, but just a little bit turned around. It's okay with me. Kind of relish in the feeling now. As I'm talking about being lost, look at this. I've never seen a bottle that long of neck before. Dang. Applied lip. What did we learn last time? It's an applied lip. Look how big that is. No markings that I can see. Wow. See, now I want to search this area a little bit more. I was a little lost. Now I feel like I found a camp. It was in the wash. Going back to our other video. Always walk the wash. Never know what you're gonna find. Woo-wee! Found an old campsite, sitting down for a minute. This was here. Oxnard, Pittsburgh, PA. These are the kind of the finds of the day. This beer bottle that says, you can't tell, but I'll look it up. And then this guy that was in the wash. If you feel it, it's got like indentations there. See a little working on the side. The ripples going up where they twisted the glass. It's so cool.
I ended up finding this crazy old bottle. I'm including it in the time capsule for you. From what I've read, it's a bottle from the 1870s. That's even old today, so I can only imagine how old that must feel when you're reading this.
This is how I like to end my nights. Come up here and watch the sunset. I bring the Polaris. We're on a road called the Salt Tram Road. It's a difficult road, but it's a beautiful place for sunsets. So I usually come over here, just think, meditate on the day, kind of ride out. And I'm fortunate, and it's not lost on me, that
try to come up here and remind myself of all that, no matter what else is going on. So I'd say, hey, if you're able to, you know, spend some time. Take some space, stillness. Just kind of try to think about the good things that are going on.
I'm writing this letter in Belshaw's cook's house. It's freezing outside. It even snowed the other day. I've had to burn probably 4 logs to keep warm just to get to this point in the letter.
Got my heater going. It's about 15 degrees outside with 30-mile-per-hour winds, so.
Well, guess winter's officially here. It's November 7th, and this is the first snow of the year. My oh my. I was lying to myself thinking I'd have a couple more weeks. Not the case. But that's okay. Snow can be fun. Woo!
I built an outhouse this month too. The one just above the bunkhouse. Is it still there? I'll tell you what, if it is, check inside the wall behind the toilet seat. I put another nice surprise in there.
I bet you thought, hey, an outhouse is just a hole in the ground. What type of technology could go into it? Well, here you go. This is the new outhouse. And you're right, it's just a hole in the ground.
There it is. You were looking at Cerro Gordo's latest outhouse. It's not there yet, obviously, but it's getting there. This wood's all gonna be matched, so it's the same color, so it's not gonna look kinda out of place like this, but sit here, door open in the morning, have a pretty good view. Sometimes it's the small projects that, you know, you use the most day to day. I'd say an outhouse qualifies.
Finally, I made this time capsule. Other than the stuff I've already talked about, I've put a few other surprises in there for you. I hope you like it, and I hope you love Cerro Gordo as much as I do. Brent, November 20th, 2020, Cerro Gordo, California.
So this is going in there. This is a memory card. And today I went around the property and I took photos of all the buildings, all the scenery, and I made another little video, and all of that is only gonna ever live on here. I didn't download these to my computer. I didn't even look at them after I took them, but there's probably 200 or 300 photos on here. There's a 5-minute video of me explaining who I am. And so this is gonna go in there as well. I hope they can figure out a way to take this off of this. I mean, it's wild. I bet in the future, this looks like such a big memory card. You know, this is 128 gigabytes right now, but who knows how small it'll be in the future. So that's going in. 5 $1 bills. And this is a piece of the original floorboard to the original American Hotel. So the hotel built in 1871. And there wasn't a lot to recover after the fire, but there was small pieces of the floor that were still intact. If the person gets to this time capsule, that means they'll have 2 generations of hotel debris. They'll have, you know, this from 1871, and then they'll have whatever rubble is left of the hotel I'm working on building to have as well. So related to that, I put some hotel nails. So these are square nails that are from the original hotel. They're going in, putting this piece of dynamite instructions in there. I found a number of these back in a mine the other day, and I just think it's so cool to me now. And I can only imagine in however many years that this would be a really cool item to have. I'm putting that in there. I'm putting this bottle that I found in there as well. As you know, I love old bottles. This is the Applied Lip one. So this is probably 1880s. So it's already 140 years old. So when they find it, it'll be very, very old. I'm gonna wrap it inside this t-shirt that we have. And so they can see a little bit of what our merch looked like back in the day. This history book of Cerro Gordo. So this is a book about the history from about 1865 to about 1950. Magnet donut in there. Because to me, I just think it's funny. So that's going in. I'm putting this piece of dynamite box in there. There's another one that I found back in the mine the other day. So that's going in. A Memento Mori coin. So I got this from Daily Stoic. And Memento Mori means remember that you're going to die. On the back it says you could leave life right now. And it's not supposed to be depressing. It's supposed to be kind of motivating, as we're all going to die. And I think doing this exercise of creating this time capsule put me in that mentality. And what are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with the time that you got? And so hopefully this is a reminder to me, and hopefully it's a reminder to whoever finds this in the future. If we even die then, not to get too lost in the clouds, but maybe by then we're just programmed to never die, or who knows, right? I am putting this copy of Tombstone in there because I watched it recently and I think it is an amazing movie. This pocket watch that I found back in a mine recently. Then finally, what do I get most excited about when I'm looking through these old things? If I'm exploring, what am I looking for? So of course, I had to throw in a pair of Levi jeans. Not old jeans now, but hey, in 300 years, 500 years, 1,000 years, there's gonna be some old jeans. And if I could have gone back in time to the 1860s, I would have put some jeans in there for myself. So I have the opportunity now. So jeans are going in this thing. A couple more things to fill the space. Little surprises that, you know, nobody will know even on camera. And so a couple more surprises will go in here. I'm gonna seal this thing up really good and I'm gonna bury it. And hopefully within the next week or so, we start construction on the basement. And nobody will see this again for a very, very long time.
Ah, yes. Looks like this will be plenty deep. Then I'll just push that back in. No one will ever know. Well, except for all of you guys watching this video. All right, dug it a little deeper. It's way down there now. Look, probably 5 foot deep. It's the last time anybody will see that for hundreds of years, hopefully. Now I gotta get out of this thing. Oh man. Got a little more cleanup to do because I got some big rocks, but just like that, time capsule is gone.
That's it. That's month 8 here at Cerro Gordo. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm here with Gordo the cat. He seems to want to be in the outro, so there you go, Gordo. What do you think? You like that? Yeah. I've been having a lot of fun making these videos. Part of my favorite part of my week is just sharing them with you guys. I mean, if you had told me 8 months ago that every week I get to jump online and interact with people from all over the world, and not just interact with people, but get to share Cerro Gordo with them, I don't know, I wouldn't believe you, but I do, and I love it. I love being able to share Cerro Gordo with you. I love staying at Cerro Gordo. I love it more up here every day that I'm here. I feel like I'm in a groove and there's a lot of momentum here. We'll see how that carries through the winter, you know, when there's 5 or 6 feet of snow on the ground, how that momentum continues. But I think it will, and I thank you very much for watching this stuff. I've started recently writing weekly blog posts, just kind of like as a brain dump of what's been going on up here and how I'm feeling. And I've been posting those on Patreon. So if you're interested, I'll leave a link below. But other than that, just thank you for watching the videos, commenting on them, liking them, sharing them with friends. If you have anything you want to see in future videos, as always, just let me know below. But until next time, until next month or next week, I'm signing out. Hope you guys have a good week. I'm gonna go catch up with Gordo and the other cats. Hey, get off the bed. Gordo. Have a good one, guys. I'll catch you next time.